friends, it's Saturday night. I hope you're feeling all right. Keeping it tight and out of sight. Out of sight of your mother. Because if she catches you with one of those magazines, it ain't going to be good times. It ain't going to be good times. So, somebody got hosed today, and his name is this guy. All right? I got hosed. We got a tale of hosery. And I don't mean the kind of hose that you put on to be Romeo and Juliet. All the fair Capulets and Montagues. Okay. All right. Let me share the live stream link, and then we will get down and dirty and hot and flirty and gross and birdy. All right. Whoop. Man, I've got Audio Slave in my head because I recently watched that movie Collateral, and they have that song in there. They have an Audio Slave song in there. Shadow on the Sun. Audio Slave was pretty solid, man. I really liked Soundgarden, and I think Audio Slave was the lead singer of Soundgarden plus parts of Rage Against the Machine, right? So Chris Cornell was good times. Soundgarden was part of the soundtrack of my early Magic the Gathering life. Oh, guess we're not completely set up. We gotta internet magic. Okay. What up, Gossett, Ang, Jess, Macias, Sam, Zircon, DJ Shorthair. Oh, Millmaster, Valhalla, Ned, Yamgoro, Felonious T, Rays, Abook, Ashmead, Goddard. Where did we leave off? Habalero. Bum, 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 bum. Dewey Decimal System. Who else? Where was I? John? Yep. Break Stop. Hot Dice, Rada, Brett, Jacob. All right, I think I got everybody looking back through this. Macias, you're trying to get a set of 20 art for each full art land of the Magic sets, and you don't know which ones to collect next. Well, if you don't have the Amonkhet block ones, go for those. Go for those. DJ Longhair, you're waiting on a delivery to make a huge surf and turf ramen with veggies and Al. Is he the surf or the turf, bro? I mean, you put whatever you want in your mouth. You put a dude name down there, that's on you. But that's not my idea of a good meal, son. That's not something I'd want. Juglum, one of your homies got hammered and then brought some drama into your life. Well, I mean, sometimes friends bring some problems, right? Hopefully it doesn't cause too many issues for you. Oh, Habanero, you were listening to Spoon Man a little while ago? I got a secret confession about Spoon Man. Spoon Man is one that I can get into now somewhat, but, you know, if you're old like me, you lived through the radio era, the era of overplayed songs, where they're like, hey, welcome to Dick Smack 97, where we play only the greatest hits. We have the most variety. Do you? Do you? Because you play 8 songs a day. Coming in for the 15th time today, it's Spoon Man. Like, all right. Come together in my hand, right? Wait, no, don't. I'm going to keep my hands palm down so you can't come together in my hand. You can't speak the rhythm to my bones. Yamagaro, your cousin's boyfriend quit president of the United States right before they got famous. Well, guess what? They wouldn't have got famous if he was in the band, so there was no way he'd ever have that success. That's how the world works. Jess, you've been making AI picks? No, incorrect. The computer's been making AI picks. You're just a monkey pressing buttons. Let's be very clear. Brett, chilling on a Saturday night, making some Warhammer minis. Again, You're not making them. You're either assembling them or you're painting them, right? Right? You're not making them. You're not making them. Words matter, people. Words matter. Listen to my karate chop slap. Polonius T says all the butt rock. Wait, what? You filling your butt with crack cocaine? I mean, you're gonna make some friends. Chris, he could be 3D printing them. Guess what? He's not making them then. The 3D printer is. Checkmate, motherfucker! You think this is my first day? You think this is my first stream? You think this is my first foray into wordplay? No, son. No. That's right. Checkmate, bitch! X-Reg, you make Warhammer minis? Not right now, but you do sculpt. Yeah, but then are they Warhammer minis? Because they're not made by the company that makes them. They're X-Reg miniatures, right? And nobody, as far as I know, nobody's on the internet going, man, I got to get me some X-Rag minis. Honestly, that just sounds like exports plus your girlfriend's week where you don't want to talk to her, right? Just saying that your name just sounds like an extreme lady who's on the red week. Welcome to X-Rag, Extreme Exports. Try and talk to your woman without getting into a fight. Challenge edition. Jess, it doesn't even matter, bro. There's nothing wrong with saying you were making AI pictures. I'm just busting balls. I'm just busting balls, son. Radio stations who play nothing but rock. Okay, fair enough. You know what's nutty, man? The station that I used to listen to stuff like Spoon Man on, now it's the oldies station. Like, that's the reality of it. The radio station that I listen to, 97.7 FM, right? Like, they were playing rock and alternative music, and now it's oldies, and the billboards for them are like old guy. I'm a tough biker guy, and I still listen to the hits. HTZ. Juggling, truly we were tortured by Stone Temple Pilots for way too long. Stone Temple Pilots are fucking awesome, man. Let's just talking about when the dogs begin to smell her. I got time for tomorrow, or whatever. I don't remember the exact lyrics, but I remember. I wanna run through your wicked garden and kiss your mother's butthole, 'cause I'm alive and love Aladdin. Don't let the gremlins blind you. Can you feel my nuts in your mouth? Something like that. Do you want some fries? Burnt fries. DJ Longhair in Super Chat says, let's start the dono train strong. Dinner, lunch, breakfast equals leftover chicken, shrimp, spicy tuna. Ew, gross. Frozen veggies mix, fresh carrot, broccoli, ramen, memi, like sweet soy and noodle base. Well, aren't you a fancy gourmand? You know what else you are? Lord of the board. Lord of the board. Felonious T, it's worse than when they say oldies and you hear awesome songs from the 90s. What the fuck do you think I'm talking about? That's exactly what I said. How are you saying it's fucking worse when it's identical? Oh, you know what I don't like? The number 3. You know what's worse than that? The number 3. Fuck you. Fuck you. All right. DJ Longhair, Lord in that board. Oh, this marker is... This marker's done. What? Before they were called Stone Temple Pilots, they were called Joe Young Band? Millmaster, you are a very questionable source. So I call you a fiddlesticks liar. How about that? How about that? There you go, DJ Longhair showing you how it's done. Quill, we're not angry at the number 3. We're angry at Felonious T. All right? All right? Oh, I didn't switch the chat over. It probably doesn't make a difference. Managing moderators. What is this? These users have the same capability as stand moderators, but in addition, they can manage block words and change chat modes in live. Why would I want that? You don't know what that is? Can you be angry at 3 instead? Yes. Yes, you may. What up, Al? Oh, shit, you're here. You got to get in DJ Longhair's mouth. He's been waiting for your delivery. Something like that. Stormtrooper, why was 6 afraid of 7? Because you're an ugly bitch. That's why. It's not because 7 ate 9. It's because you ate all the dicks, you cornbag dumb fuck. Oh. You wouldn't trust Wikipedia any more than you. I trust Wikipedia more than you. 100%. I trust Wikipedia to have my back. But not you, Millmaster. Not you. So now that Al's here, DJ Longhair can get the sweet protein that he needs for his dinner. Get it? It's a sucking dicks joke. Oh, Felonious T, what? You're advertising for the Bad Boys movies? Actually, your timing is kind of amazing. I was thinking about how I wanted to go to the movies today, and I looked up the movies that were in the theater, and I saw that they had the new Bad Boys movie, and I looked at it and went, is this like, I mean, the Bad Boys movies aren't that great to begin with, but they're all right. Maybe this would be all right in the theater. And then I went and looked, and it was like, Screen X! Have you guys seen that? Do you have that where you are? It's the newest gimmick, where it's 3 screens, apparently. You've got the screen, and then you've got screens off to the side as well. So I don't know how much that adds. Like, do you have to, like, stretch around to look at the sides? And, like, what is it? Is it, like, you can see the full sides of the guy's ball bag instead of just centered on the screen? Like, what exactly is it, aside from a huge cash grab? Like, where I am right now, a movie ticket, like, I looked at it. I'm like, okay, so if I want to go to the movies, it's $13 a ticket. Plus an online ticket fee. You don't pay this fee if you go in person, right? Like, if you go in person, you don't pay the extra $1. But you do have to pay an extra $1 if you buy the tickets online, which of course you're going to buy the tickets online. If you don't buy them online, by the time you get to the theater, somebody else could have booked the tickets you want. So you've got $13 plus $1 for booking online. Then you want to sit in a booth, right? Because they got these little booths that give you some nice privacy. So that's an extra $3 a ticket, right? So now the ticket price has gone 13, 14, now it's 17. Screen X is another $6. So it's $23 a ticket. So it would cost me $46 before taxes to buy a ticket for me and Carly to see Bad Boys. And that's just for the tickets. So that's over $50. Like, the taxes on $46 would be what? $4.60 plus, like, what, a third of that? So that's like another $1.50. So that's another $6. So yeah, like $52, $53 just for the tickets. Just for the tickets. So I was like, I don't know, man. They're adding like 50%. They're adding 50%. Felonious T, you saw it and it was a good action comedy. Yeah, but how do I know how good your fucking judgment is? Like, people will say things are great and then you go and see it and you're like, that person's a fucking idiot. They don't know what they're talking about, right? Juggling, you're betting using IMAX film without IMAX screen and using straight screens instead? What are you saying? IMAX film screens are gay? I don't get it. I don't get it. Do I DM D&D? Yeah. Yeah, actually, and I'm fucking really good at it too. I custom build my own campaigns, and they are mega epic. I'm also good at running modules, but I'm really good at making up my own D&D campaigns. They are quite amazing. Quite amazing. Felonious T, they have D-box nonsense. It's all upcharge for no reason. So that's a dick in a box, right? Millmaster, that's more than twice a 4K copy. Isn't it insane? Like, I like going to the theaters, and I would actively like going to the movies. And I was on the fence about the Bad Boy movie. I was like, it might be all right to see, but I can't justify spending $52 just for the tickets. And then the concessions. A large bag of popcorn is $11, right? So that's with the tax. So now we're at $64. And then a large pop for me, and if it's a large, oh wait, I don't know if I would get a large pop now. I feel like if I went to the movies, I'd make an exception and get pop. Maybe. I don't know about that part. But yeah, I feel like it's going to cost $75, $80 to go and see Martin Lawrence and Will Smith. Welcome to Earth, man! You know, like, I don't know. Quill says $6 extra to not be able to watch all the visuals. What the fuck is the point? I'm not 100%. I've only ever seen IMAX. They had an IMAX at the Science Center, and that was just to watch an aquatic movie where like a sea urchin fisted stuff into its own mouth anus. It was very weird. Very weird. Oh, DJ Longhair, $100. That's crazy. Millmaster, you have your home theater at the Magic College, but you didn't know about Flavor Call before I brought it up. That's the new thing. Well, it's not the new thing, but it's new to me. It's new to you. Some you try to go when you have passes that you've been gifted to reduce the cost of the movies. That's smart. I know I absolutely want to see Deadpool and Wolverine, and it looks like from the ad things that they're going to do it in Screen X as well. So I don't know, man. When that's the only way they're showing the movie you want to see, what are you going to do? Right? Yeah, McGraw, you're buying DVDs and Blu-ray movies for your folks because it was far cheaper than dragging you to the theater. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Al says, hoping you're all having a lovely, uneventful day as I've been having a lax day for the first time in months. Oh, that's a nice feeling, isn't it, buddy? It's nice to have some laxity. Look at you. Not laxatives. Laxity. You want a loose day, not a loose butthole. You know what I'm saying? Al, you're the new Lord of the Board. You have prices righted DJ Longhair into the gutter. This is not the Al experience that DJ Longhair was expecting, all right? He was expecting fat bastard getting my belly action. Felonious T, what ridiculous popcorn button? Is there a special Deadpool Wolverine popcorn bucket? Because I like the sound of that. Quill, you're wondering when theaters are going to show videos in vertical format? What? The hell would that mean? Like there'd be like a screen up here and down there? How would that work? Yeah, Millmaster, I can't have the coconut oil. Coconut oil causes me intestinal distress of enormous magnitude. Every once in a while, I will unknowingly eat something that has too much coconut oil in it, and then my insides will start to expand. And I'm like, I'm going to die! I have to give birth to the biggest fart man has ever known! But it's stuck in my birthing canal, right? Like, coconut oil is nightmarish. The Wolverine popcorn bucket is more absurd than the Dune bucket? How is that possible? I'll you know what, buddy? You got me curious enough that I have to look. Oh my god! Oh I think that you're wrong. I think that God, I think that you're wrong that it's that it's worse than the Dune one because they weren't trying to make it into a giant popcorn fleshlight, right? But yeah, that's hilarious. Is it actually going to be available in the theater? But are those for large popcorns or are they for smaller, right? I don't think that it's more absurd, honestly. You know what? I'm gonna grab the image since we're talking about it. Since we're talking about it, I'm gonna grab the image. I'll show you guys. And if you've seen the Dune popcorn bucket, you can let me know. Oh, fuck you. All right, hold on. Many clicks are required. All right. So there it is. There it is. I don't think that's worse. I don't think that's worse than the Dune one. I think the Dune one was unintentional to make it for what people thought. Neo Jester, how you doing, buddy? Ball Falcon, who doesn't want the Dune sandworm popcorn bucket? I would have gotten it if they had it when I was going, like if I was going to the theater at the time. They had butter dripping down Wolverine's face. Well, adding in extra things, that's not what the Dune guys did. It's a bucket to bucket comparison. Yeah, you could make this one seem grosser if you rotate it sideways and I squeezed one out into it, right? If I just take a dump into its mouth, right? So I don't think that it's worse than the Dune one, but it is funny. That is funny. What about the Deadpool butt popcorn bucket? What are you talking about? Oh my God, that's not real. That's not real. That can't be real. That can't be fucking real. Shut up. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh wow, it's really small. Oh my God. Oh man. Oh. Oh. Oh God. That's funny, man. You have to poke two fingers in there to get the popcorn like using chopsticks. Oh my God. That's amazing. What up, Red? recognize. How you doing? Woo, that's funny, man. That's funny. Holy shit. What a universe. What a universe. That's awesome. I got a note down to tell Carly about that afterwards. You know what? Screw it. I'll just write a letter D on my hand. When I see that, that'll be enough. That'll be enough to make me remember. Oh man, that's funny. Recognize you're here to listen to some nonsense. Well, nice. Do some listening. Don't be typing shit while you're fucking driving. You're going to get into an accident. Imagine how pathetic it would be to get into a car crash and die in a parking lot, bro. Is that how you want to go out? Is that how you want to go out? So yeah, the Bad Boys movie did not seem like it would be worth that cost of entry. I can't justify those kind of costs, you know? It's too expensive. It's too expensive. Which sucks because I'm craving a movie experience. It's fun to go out to the actual theater. I like it. It's a different vibe. Al just got groceries using my Amazon link. Well, thanks, buddy. Using my Amazon link definitely helps. Everybody should bookmark my fucking Amazon link. Bo says, congrats on not being a dink, Al. Felonious tea, yeah, I know. You can wait. I can wait a few months until it's available elsewise. That's absolutely doable. That doesn't give me the going to the theater experience with all the delicious popcorn and whatever. At some point, I want to have some Flavor Coal at home so I can try that out. Because who knows? Maybe secretly underneath it, I just have a craving for the movie theater popcorn and going to the theater. Like, I mean, chilling at home with Carly and watching movies is quite nice. We can just relax in our own environment without anybody around. But the booth, I feel like $3 extra for a ticket for the little privacy booth setup where it's got the wall set up so other people's phones don't bother you and your phone doesn't bother other people. You got a little table. You've got the heated reclining seats. You got a place to hang your hat and your jacket. Like, I actually really like that. I feel like that is not like an overpriced cash grab. It's only a couple extra bucks. And it's just the two of you in a little unit seat. You're not stuck in a row. Like, I definitely enjoy that. But the extra $6 per person for the X screen stuff, that, I mean, maybe for Deadpool and whatever. Maybe for Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm kind of hoping they'll just have it like regular screen so that I can just see it on a regular screen. I presume that it'll be big enough to hit like multiple theaters, but I don't know. Things have changed. Like, the movie theater shows a wide range of different stuff now. So, Felonious Tea, yep, the pricing on all the stuff in the movies is getting ridiculous. I feel like the movies have become more of a niche experience as opposed to the default. Like, we had way fewer entertainment options back in the day. And going to the movies was, like, you could just go down to the theater and just say to your buddies, hey, you want to go to the movies tonight? We didn't have to pick a movie ahead of time. You would go there, and there'd be multiple movies that you would argue over what you wanted to see, right? Like, that was how it was. And now it's like, check ahead of time, because good luck if there's even a movie you want to see, is what it became. Right? Haunted, you like Jiffy Pop popcorn? You think it's close to the movie popcorn? Why don't you toss melted butter and salt on it? I don't agree, but I love Jiffy Pop for its gimmick, bro. Its gimmick. Work it, you know? I can't have Jiffy Pop because we've got a glass top, like the glass top stoves now instead. Like, at my old place, we had the gas stove top with the little like metal spiral on the top. So I Jif-Jiffaroo because Carly had never seen it. I'm like, yo, You've never seen Jiffy Pop? Imagine a reggae man's hat just whoop, 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 pop into life. She couldn't believe it as a concept, so she loved it. She loved it. Jiffy Pop is awesome. It's awesome. But I don't see it equaling movie theater popcorn, especially since putting melted butter and salt on popcorn doesn't actually taste like movie popcorn. You need Flavacol. What up, Edward Beveridgington? How you doing, buddy? You have a glass top as well, and you can do Jiffy Pop on it. It just takes way longer to get going. Fair enough. Oh, yeah, Haunted, bro. Microwave popcorn, thumbs down. I don't own a microwave. I literally don't have a microwave. Microwaves are only for microwave popcorn and heating up water. Any other food cooked in a microwave is nightmarishly awful. And anybody who cooks bacon in a microwave needs to be beaten to within an inch of their life with sand-filled hoses. Like 15 dudes need to wail on them with sand-filled hoses for disrespecting bacon on that level. Hey, thanks, Beveridgington. That's nice of you to say. So sharp you cut your hands. What up, Doomblade? How you doing? Air fryer bacon is all right. I like bacon cooked in a pan, and I like to save the extra bacon fat so that it can be used to cook pierogies or whatever. Air fryer bacon isn't as good as far as I'm concerned, but air fryer is amazing for sausages, steaks, stuff like that. It keeps them so juicy. Like so juicy. Bake your bacon. Fuck you, Nishimoto. You know what? If names were always accurate, then your name would be Douchey Douchimoto. So names don't mean shit. Bacon is best cooked in a pan on the stovetop. There is no other way. It's okay in the oven, but it's not as good. I'm going to try and catch Carly when she's walking by. Carly! I want to show her the Deadpool picture. Carly, I got something funny to show you! I got something funny to show you. Yeah. Prepare your body and your mind to see the Deadpool popcorn bucket. It's going to appear right. Oh, it's circled around you. Oh, you're in that box right there. It'll go right over your face.
Oh, my face. Does that have a butt? That's at the movies?
Yeah.
Is that what they're giving out?
I think that you can actually get this as a popcorn bucket. We'll find out when we go and see the movie.
You stick your hand through the butt to eat it, or is that not a hole?
You can just put your mouth right up to it and suck the butt if you want. You can suck the popcorn right into that gigantic butthole. Oh, oh. Look, my mouth is like, oh. Yep, I'm ready. I'm ready. Oh. Yeah.
I thought I saw something like this. I thought not the Deadpool one, but the Wolverine.
Yeah.
Wasn't as
the
goofy,
Wolverine is just a big open mouth. I saw that one, and they were trying to say that that's crazier than the Dune bucket, and I said no.
Who says it's crazier than this bucket?
Yeah.
Oh wait, the Dune bucket.
Yeah, the Dune bucket.
What was the Dune bucket?
Oh, you've never seen that?
Yeah, no. I never.
Oh my God. Okay, hold on. I think you've seen it.
Oh, just like a trash can?
Yeah, a trash can. You put your dick in, a fleshlight.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why would they do that for Dune?
They did because it's a sandworm.
Oh.
You can put your dong in it, but like they didn't think that. They didn't think that when they made it.
They obviously didn't think that.
Yeah,
They
but everybody else did.
Somebody on that line thought that. It just didn't say anything. There's got to be one person with a dirty mind.
That would be me. I wouldn't say nothing. I'd be like, I can't wait until this is made. It's an A1 design.
Yeah, well, you know what? Then I guess the Dune one is crazier in the way where if it wasn't intentional.
Yeah, it's crazier than just Wolverine's open mouth. Whoop-de-doo. But this is the nuttiest. The nutty buddiest.
That's funny. All right.
Thanks for coming to see.
Oh, you're welcome.
Your wife wanted a quick way to warm up drinks? That's an acceptable use of a microwave. 100%. 100%. Oven bacon is great for a big group. Hey, fuck you, I ain't sharing my bacon. Doomblade, McDonald's bacon is so disappointing. It's like razor thin see-through nonsense. You know what's good bacon on their food is Turtle Jacks. I had bacon on my burger there, and it was delicious. Juglum, you suggest go to the very first showing or it will sell out. Oh. I don't think I'm going to go to the first. I don't think I'm going to go to the very first showing, so I'll probably miss out, bro. I'll probably miss out. Mailmaster, it's made me real excited for the Bucket movie. It's fun. I was already excited for the Wolverine Deadpool movie. I expect it to be the best movie of the year from my perspective for entertainment value in the theaters. 100%. 100%. Oh, the body pillow. Yeah, I completely forgot about the body pillow. I don't think that's ever going to happen. I don't think it's ever going to happen. Some, you what? What, hot dog buns in the microwave? Meh. All right, DJ Longhair, have fun with your surfing and turfing, buddy. So yeah, I have high hopes. I have high hopes for the Deadpool Wolverine movie. Very much so. Very much so. I got the perfect mouth for that popcorn button. Button. Bucket. The butt bucket. That's funny. That's genuinely amusing. So I got hosed today, guys. I got hosed today. So, Wheel of Fortune, Pat Sajak is fucking dead or whatever now. And the people in charge of lottery tickets where I live, so I live in Ontario, there's the Ontario, what is it? OLG, Ontario Lottery Gaming, or that's what it's called, right? So they sell Wheel of Fortune tickets. So I got one, right? Like I got a Wheel of Fortune ticket, and it's just like the top part, they do a spin when you buy it. I won nothing. And then it's got some words, and if you match the words, you win, right? So I went to buy one of these. at a convenience store. And the guy, I don't know how you hear Wheel of Fortune and think I said Lightning Lotto. Like, how the fuck does this sound like Wheel of Fortune to you, right? How does it sound like Wheel of Fortune to you? So this guy prints the ticket out, and then he goes to give it to me, and I go, oh no, I wanted a Wheel of Fortune ticket, right? A Wheel of Fortune ticket. And he's like, oh, okay, I'll cancel it. And I was just like, it's fine, whatever. Like, I'll just take the ticket. It's no big deal. But it turns out that this fucking ticket is like, they already have the numbers drawn at the beginning of the day. So this ticket already auto lost. Like I guess the idea is they do the draw right away, right? So I just auto lost. I did not choose this ticket. I did not want this ticket. And the guy gave me this ticket. So I told him I'd take it, and he said, thank you. And I did not understand what one of these was. So I walked out, and then I'm looking at it, and I see the winning numbers, and I'm like, wait. And I'm like, is this a ticket where they just already have the numbers so you find out right away if you've won or lost? And so I looked, and I'm like, it's just a losing ticket. And so I was just like, bro, I got completely fucked. There's no way to return these. Because because you pay, like, because the number's already drawn and you know the results, the lottery commission won't even let you cancel or refund these things. So there was no way to cancel it and turn it back in. If I had tried to do that, I was just being nice. I was like, I'll take it. Maybe it'll be a winner. It already said it wasn't a fucking winner. But anyways, I was like, afterwards, what made me feel a bit better was the fact that it made me a nice guy, because the convenience store that I bought this in was a shithole. It was terrible looking. The whole place was crammed and awful. And the guy before me in line was one of those dickheads who comes in with 20 losing lottery tickets and just stands there and makes the cashier scan them all. And it's like, there's a fucking app you can use. You can just scan it yourself at home real quick and only bring in the winners. Have some fucking consideration. Have some fucking consideration for the people in line. Have some consideration for the employees of the place. Just scan. There's also, these places will have a scanner where you can go and scan them. But these people won't do it. They'll make the cashiers scan them. So you have to stand there while it goes gunk, 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 gunk. And I'm just like, I've even been in line behind these people and said, hey, just so you know, there's an app you can use to scan it. Oh yeah, I know. Well then, fuck you. That's what I want to say. Well then, fuck you, asshole. Fuck you, you dumb motherfucker. I hope you never win anything on any lottery ticket. You deserve nothing but fucking sadness, you stupid piece of fucking shit. We all have lives to live, and now we gotta stand here while your dumb mouth-breathing ass just stands there while they scan. Fuck you! You could do this at any time, you worthless asshole! So yeah, the employee at the store had to deal with like 20 of those. And then what would have happened is it would not have let him cancel this out. So the store would have been out the $2, right? And the way the store was set up, you know how you can tell what the owner of a store is like by the setup of a store and the nature of the store? That guy would have totally gotten in a shitload of trouble over that $2. So while I did get fucked and just lose my money, I just kept this to tell you the guys the story. At least I saved him from getting hosed, because he was a young kid just trying to do his job and he just fucked up. I don't know if it was the little plastic wall that made it that way or whatever, but it was totally just like, so I ate it. Hey, Nishimoto says, go gamble more. Thanks, buddy. I'll go get a Wheel of Fortune ticket tomorrow. I'll go get a Wheel of Fortune ticket tomorrow. Was the time printed on the ticket the correct time? I don't know. I didn't bother checking that. Maybe they can't afford a phone because they bought all the tickets. Oh, fuck you. Why would... No. Everybody has a phone now. Everybody has a phone. Are the Wheel of Fortune tickets... Are you... Sam, do you have a learning disability? Like, I showed you this as the Wheel of Fortune ticket. I showed you it as a fucking printout. Like, I literally showed it on the screen. What was I, fucking speaking Swahili? Yeah, no, it's a scratch-off, genius. This is a scratch-off, too. Check it out, it's a scratch-off. Fuck you! You didn't see it. What were you looking at? Were you too busy tugging it over the popcorn butt bucket? Kensuke, the kid scammed me. He bought a ticket and lost and sold me as loser. Well, now I'm gonna check the time. I doubt that, though. You can't win. You can't win when you're an employee, anyways. Oh, I shouldn't have torn it up so much. No, the time's right. The time's right. Jess, would I keep streaming if I won $10 million? Yeah. Do you know what the fuck fucking streams would be like if I was rich, man? Do you know? You have no idea how amazing it would be. I would have the craziest fucking setups. I would fucking hire acrobats, or I'd press a button and somebody would come swinging by on a rope like this going, fuck you! Oh, I don't know what I did to my shoulder, but I feel it, bro. Ugh. But yeah, Jess, are you kidding me? I fucking love streaming. It's awesome. It's the best. Being rich would not stop me. I need to keep this arm more stationary or something. Al's correct. It'd be even better for wheel streams if Mike had unlimited money. We'd have the most amazing nonsense. It would be the best, bro. It would be the best. Oh, bro. It was hurting a bit yesterday too. I don't know what the hell's going on. Oh, balls. Oh, well. What are you going to do? Alpha booster openings? Are you kidding me? Yeah, we'd have all kinds of awesomeness. All kinds of awesomeness. The wheel. Yeah, the wheel. Like, have a wheel as good as the one they have on The Price is Right. Fucking yodeling Plinko boards and shit. Oh, it'd be amazing. It'd be amazing. That'd be the best, bro. That would be the best. I get down with that. Man. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go and see the Bad Boy movie in the theater, man. The price is too expensive. It's too expensive. Doomblade says, first toy got hosed with those fun bags. Now you got hosed on scratch-offs. I think your luck has run out, Mr. Funny Man. Try something else for now. What, like crying? And yeah, you're right. I did totally get hosed with those exotic bags, bro. Ah, what am I doing? I was going to pick it up and show it. I need a fucking I need a RoboCop body, bro. Carly had never seen RoboCop. So we watched RoboCop last night. I hadn't seen it in forever. That movie traumatized me when I was a kid. So I told Carly that. I'm like, that movie messed me up when I was a kid. I was not happy. And so when we watched it, she was trying to guess when. She was just like, so when the Ed 209 part happens at the beginning, which is like, you have 20 seconds to comply. And like blows the guy away excessively. She's like, is that what messed you up when you were a kid? I'm like, nope. And she's like, there's so much blood. It's crazy. I'm like, yeah, but that's not the scene. That's not the scene. The scene was when they fucked RoboCop up, like the human version of RoboCop. And they blew his fucking arm off and they just shot the shit out of him, shot him in the head, all that stuff. That. RoboCop's fun. He shoots that dude in the dick. Your move, creep. Like, what? I love that he shit talks. I love that RoboCop shit talks. It's so good. It's so good. How about when the people's faces melt when they look at the Ark of the Covenant? Nah, I didn't see it when I was like super young. It didn't freak me out. So, no, RoboCop freaked me out. I saw that when I was too young. I misremembered too. I thought it was the end villain who got toxic sludge dumped on him and exploded when he got hit by a car. So when one of the fucking mooks had that happen to him, and then I was just like, did two people get toxic waste spilled on them? That's right, Al. Murphy with his limbs, but not for long. Carly said the toxic waste part was horrifying. Surprised that didn't traumatize. Now, it's not as horrifying to watch a guy melt and explode as it is to watch a guy get his fucking arms blown off and then shot in the fucking head. Habanero, one of the things that make RoboCop so good is it's absurdly brutal and gory. Yeah, it is, but not to like the insane Saw levels, right? It was like bloody and over the top by old world standards. Like it straddles the line. As an adult, I don't find it troubling. I just find it like wild. When Buddy shoots him in the fucking legs and then leaves a grenade there, I'm like, crawl harder, dickhead. Don't you want to fucking live? Like, what? Trustworthy, have I seen the new Star Wars crap? No, I don't watch very much Star Wars stuff, so I've only seen videos making fun of the Acolyte show, where like the newest episode is a lady planet of just ladies who all sing 1, 2 ladies coming for you, right? And then they use the Force to impregnate people, and then they say, the Force isn't a weapon to be used, it's as a weapon. And then they proceed to use it as a weapon a bunch. Like, like, hi, I got a guy in a force field. Here, drink this poison. Okay, I'm tired of being in Star Wars anyways. Glub, glub, glub. Like, it looks so stupid. It looks so dumb. Yeah, Al, I'd buy that for $1. I don't know, Carly. Maybe the toxic waste stuff didn't affect me the same way because my brain recognized that if you have toxic waste poured on you, you wouldn't instantly turn into what that guy turned into. And then he was just a mush bag that exploded into, like when he got hit by the car and he splashed all over the windshield, it was like you threw a super big gulp on the windshield. So it didn't feel real. But when RoboCop gets his arm blown off and it's that bloody stump and then they blast into him and then shoot him in the head, that all looked exceedingly real. Like, exceedingly real. Yeah, Habanero, exactly. Saw was the start of gore for gore's sake, as far as I'm concerned, and I don't really care for it. I don't really care for it. With the super chat, thanks, buddy! That's a reference to the I'd buy that for $1 meme. That's nice. That's well done, buddy. Well done. Yeah, RoboCop is like, it's hilarious in that he's like, I'm Murphy, and my wife and my kid left. And then just at the end of the movie, he's like, okay, bye. And he's like, I'm off to live with my trauma. It's like, what happens to him after that? Does he just get shut down? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Good movie, though. Good movie. RoboCop, the film stands up. It's funny to watch, like, futuristic movies that are from, like, the 80s because so much of the stuff is still very 80-ish. Nobody has fucking cell phones or anything like that. Just, like, regular-ass phones. You know? Like, it's hilarious. It's hilarious through the prism of the current day with the technology we have. And this is the advanced one where they have like heart replacements and can robotize you and all that. But then a bunch of other stuff is super low tech and it looks like crap. Yeah, Kage, I know, right? It's the dad from the 70s show is the villain and he's pretty good. He's pretty good. You know what? RoboCop, Buddy, the actor, what's his name? Peter Weller or something like that? He did a good job of having like what felt like robotic kind of jerky-ish movements, right? I mean, you'd figure by today's standards, the robots would have way more fluid movement. But also, he's got these weird little wires at the back of his feet, and it seems like those would be a really easy way to incapacitate him. The USB stick thing in a guy's face. Yeah, he's got like the info spike that comes out of his hand. I love the fact that it's a middle finger. That's what it looks like when he flips it out. When they're like, you don't have access back here. And he's just like, right? And so then when he takes out Buddy, right in the neck. And I'm like, oh, honestly, considering all the ways the people are getting take out in it, that's like understated. You know, like so many people get blown up or blasted apart, and he just gets one spike to the neck, which is more than enough to be fatal. But it feels like surprisingly low key, but it's satisfying because it's like, oh yeah, we previously saw that he has that. And then later he's literally like deploys it and it's still got Buddy's blood on it when he uses it. That's wild. They call them the Achilles wires. Jess, The Exorcist scared you the most? The movie Jaws scared me, bro. I had the irrational fear that Jaws could get me on my parents' waterbed. I don't know what spider in Jabba's palace you're talking about, Trustworthy. I'm not a big Star Wars guy. I think that the original trilogy of Star Wars is fun. The second ones that they made that are supposed to be the prequels are just okay. And the Disney stuff is garbage, which showed promise at first. The one that I saw where they had the stormtrooper who was played by John Boyega or whatever, and like they mark his helmet with the bloody hand to differentiate him, but also to accentuate the horror of what's going on. I thought that was pretty cool. And I was like, that movie seemed like it would be all right. Like, it seemed like it would be, like, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't amazing, but it wasn't terrible. Al, Full Metal Jacket messed you up as a kid? I could see that happening. Child's Play? Oh, yeah, Child's Play freaked me out for real. Because I had a My Buddy doll. That's what Chucky was based on. My buddy. Wherever he goes, I'm gonna go, or something like that. Or wherever I go, he's gonna go. Whatever. Go something like that. After I saw the Child's Play, I remember putting my Buddy doll in the closet, and it had two little handles like this, and I wound yarn around it, so he couldn't get out. Like that would stop a murder-possessed murder doll, right? But my kid brain logic. Habanero, you know what, buddy? You know what? The scarabs in the mummy were pretty creepy, actually. That's true. That's something that I should put on the list of movies. The original Mummy. Got that hot chick in that makeup. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. You didn't like the government men in hazmat suits in E.T.? I think that you're not supposed to. It did have a menacing kind of aspect to it. Doomblade, the thing from the 80s, scared the shit out of you? That's understandable. Bill and Ted Face the Music made you cry when they started to save the universe? Is that the new Bill and Ted? That movie sucked, dude. That movie fucking sucked. The CG on The Rock and the Scorpion King was scary because it was so shit. Point Break? I feel like I saw that a million years ago, but I remember like nothing about it. Is that the one where they rob banks with presidents' masks on? Ashmi, what was the movie with the woman in the swamp with skeletons in water she didn't know were real human remains? No idea. The boat scene for Charlie and the Chocolate Factory made you cry as a kid. It was pretty messed up, and apparently they didn't tell like nobody but like Gene Hackman and not Gene Hackman. um, why can't I think of the name? Gene Wilder. Nobody but Gene Wilder and the director knew that stuff was going to happen, so the reactions from everybody else were real. Reverend's killer clowns from outer space creeped you out as a kid. We saw a really goofy little stuffy from that movie when we were at the Comic-Con. Valhalla, I've never seen The Exorcism of Emily Rose. Point Break was Keanu Reeves and Kurt Russell skydiving robbers? Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't believe I've ever seen Point Break. Yeah. Oh, can't believe I got hosed, bro. I mean, I did choose to take the ticket, but whatever. Ultimately, I'm glad because it made it easier for that guy to not get in trouble at his awful workplace. Some movies get me emotional for sure. Some movies do elicit an emotional reaction. Maybe you get a little moist-eyed or whatever, you know? Godfather 3 makes you cry? Probably because of how bad it is. Godfather 3 sucked so bad. Like, so bad. Godfather 2 was awesome. Number 3 is terrible. Amityville Horror? I haven't seen it. Most horror movies have no interest for me, honestly. The only horror movie that I've watched and felt like, whoa, this is actually really cool, was It Follows. It falls the fuck off, and it doesn't hold up all the way through. It has a steep drop off once you get to the pool scene, like a steep drop off. But up until they had the kid yelling, and they actually showed how the demon kills you, I was like, this is great. The kid screaming really annoyed me because it's like, no, this is supposed to be a non-verbal like entity. So no, this is stupid. You've just downgraded it. Having a screaming kid coming through the hole is stupid. Watching the demon actually kill somebody totally made me go, oh, well, you're not scary anymore. You're stupid. And then after that, it was just like, I'm going to throw stuff at you in the pool. And I'm like, damn, movie, you fell the hell off so hard. You had me good. I caught myself watching the movie at some points going, like, my mouth was hanging open and I was smiling, like, this is great. So yeah, there's like almost zero chance I'll check out most horror movies because I have fucking zero interest. Zero interest. Horror movies a lot of the time tend to be low budget garbage and they rely on jump scares and other crap, and I'm not interested in it. Doesn't matter how much people rant and rave about how great they are, it does not make me interested. There's plenty of horror in the real world that's easier to come by and it's like actually believable. Like almost every horror movie relies on incredibly stupid circumstances and people not behaving like people would, and it's just like, okay. Yeah, horror movies. Meh. Meh. I could see some sad drama getting to me or whatever, but Kage, you like action, comedy, or thrillers? Yep. Yep, absolutely. Some, yeah, actually, I have seen The Cube. Eh. Eh. Have I seen Children of Men? Is that the one where, like, there are no new births and then somebody has, like, a kid? Did people in Ethiopia float away? Is that one? Ashmead, arachnophobia made you afraid when you were a kid? Yeah, well, I mean, when you're a kid, you can't discern dumb crap the same way. Not even Evil Dead. I can't even remember if I've seen Evil Dead or not. I like Army of Darkness. That's a fun movie, but I honestly can't remember if I've seen the actual Evil Dead or just parts of it. Yeah, I recognize. I've seen that movie. It's a pretty wild concept when it's like the youngest person left on Earth is 18 years old and he like dies in a car crash and the whole world is mourning. And it makes sense. That's insane. Think about it. That's just the end of the human race. Like, it's one thing to know you're gonna die. It's another thing to know your entire species is doomed, right? Like that's huge. I don't know if Carly's seen that movie though. When did it come out? I actually don't think Carly has seen it. Habanero, fucking don't talk about Skinamarink and that complete piece of garbage filmed in the dark nonsense. Carly has seen it. All right? It's garbage. Oh, man. Pretty yawny tonight. Ashmead, of course. I mean, when it comes to things that resonate with your real life existence, you're more likely to have an emotional response to it, you know? That just makes sense. That lines up. Gianna, what did you miss? Nothing. We've just been sitting here waiting for you. We've been sitting here waiting for you. So yeah, horror for me is a lame duck category that ends up in just failure. Just failure. To the point where I don't even really waste my time. Carly likes horror movies. I don't care. Happy Death Day was fun. Happy Death Day was fun. It wasn't the best. It wasn't the worst. It was a fun horror version of Groundhog's Day, except it was incredibly aggravating. I mean, I called who the killer was right away. I said to Carly so many times through the movie, it's the roommate. It's that roommate chick. It's going to be the roommate chick. And like, this chick keeps dying and she needs to figure out who her killer is because the killer wears a mask. Now, what would you guys do if there was a masked killer who kept coming after you and you wanted to figure out who they were? Like, what's the logical, most easy way to figure out who a masked killer is who's coming after you? What could it be? What could it be? Oh, I don't know. Grab the fucking mask off their face? Just pull the mask off, bitch. Just pull the fucking mask off, you dumb whore. So that part of the movie really annoyed me, where I was just like, there's so many times where you could just pull off the mask and you don't. And then you go about your fucking Robin Hood detective, I'm going to figure this out. And it's like, just pull the mask off. Just pull the fucking mask off. Just pull the mask off their face. Just pull the mask off. You know? Silence of the Lambs and Dexter are, trustworthy. You were correct. Dexter was a fun show. I'd never go back and watch again. And Silence of the Lambs was a solid movie. Exactly, Gerthulu. Exactly. Run up and rip the mask off. 100%. Al, yep, there were multiple opportunities where she stabbed and she clearly, her hands were free and she could have pulled the mask off. Like, it makes zero sense when you're so obsessed with trying to figure out the identity and you just don't pull the mask off. Yeah, I agree with Kage that Silence of the Lambs and Dexter are more thriller than horror. Correct. That makes sense to me. Tucker and Dale versus Evil is fun and is a good spin-off for horror. Yep, Doomblade, you're right. Actually, Tucker and Dale versus Evil was a fun movie where it's just like they're not trying to get these kids killed, but they end up getting killed. And it's just like, it looks like it's these hillbillies killing them. That was a fun concept. I like it when they like come out of left field with a fun idea like that. I enjoyed Cabin in the Woods. You know, that was cool. Appleseed, Grindhouse. Yep, I've seen that. That's good. There's an Evil Dead TV series. No harm in noting it down. Trustworthy what? You won $200 at the casino? Nice. Cethereal, 28 Days Later is great horror. 28 Days Later, I remember enjoying. I tried to watch it again with Carly. She found it to be way too slow at the beginning. I liked the slow atmospheric build-up of it. When I watched it, I enjoyed it. But when we went to watch it, she wasn't really vibing on it. So I don't know if at some point I'm going to go back and watch it by myself because it's been a long time since I've seen it. And I want to watch the follow-up as well. But yeah, we tried to and she didn't vibe on it. Ash versus the Evil Dead? Is that's different than the Evil Dead, Al? Yeah, Cthulhu, like, I understand that one of the big things of horror is seeing the different ways that people get taken out, right? What the hell's Zathura? I know Jumanji, Doomblade. What the hell's Zathura? Ash versus Evil Dead is the TV series. Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough. Bruce Campbell is a lot of fun fighting the undead and just firing off one-liners. That shit's enjoyable. All right. What the hell is Zathura? It's a space adventure family movie? What? That's a floating house in space? What the hell? It's a science fiction adventure film. Oh! It's got like Jumanji style. It's reskinned Jumanji. Okay. I thought Jumanji was fun. All right. That sounds cool. Trustworthy. My favorite deck is a gigantic 250 card green deck, buddy. Habanero says, if you like Zathura, you'll definitely like Zathura. Well done, buddy. Well, well done. What up, lasagna? Oh, you went from being lasagna to being a loaf of bread. All right. All right. Habener, I'm surprised you didn't follow it up with, if you like Jumanji, you'll like Jumanji. What up, every day? How you doing? What does my deck do? It makes mill players cry. It's just a gigantic green deck with a lot of like card advantage stuff. It's fun. Actually, sometimes it's bigger than that. 250 is the limit on Arena, which is why I said 250. But sometimes they get up to like 350. Ashmead, you sent the tracking? Is it the actual tracking this time? Ah, all right. Yeah, it is. All right, fair enough. Thanks, buddy. Well, I expect that to show up in the coming week. So, thanks for the number, son. Habanero, now you want to watch Jumanji and Zathura? Yeah, that moment in Jumanji where the kid's supposed to go and get the axe and the axe is in the shed and he can't get into the shed and he picks up the axe outside the shed to get into it and he doesn't realize right away. That's clever. I like that. I like the idea of being so panicked. Like you're panicked and you've got a goal and you're set for that goal, right? Like boom, here's my goal. Here's what I'm going for, you know? Ashmead, so is that a USPS number, like the United States Postal Service number? Nope, doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. All right. All right, well, we'll have to see how it goes, because if it turns out that the person who shipped it out wasn't Amazon and they shipped it out using any other service, they can't deliver to P.O. boxes, which means that stuff will get returned to Amazon. It said Canada tracking? Oh, okay. Is that supposed to be Canada Post? Let me take a look. Oh, no. You know what? That's bang on. It's working just fine. And it looks like it's supposed to show up. It's expected to show up on Monday. So, tracking number is A1. It's giving me the information. That makes sense. Okay, cool. Perfect. Man, all this movie talk is making me want some of that popcorn goodness. I need that flavor call, son. Man, that's cool. I had no idea there was another like Jumanji style variant. Ashmead, you have indeed earned yourself an ice cream. Go get one, buddy. Go have an ice cream cone. Carly mistakenly bought ice cream cones that weren't made with ice cream. So it's just called, when you look on the package, it says frozen dessert, chocolatey frozen dessert. I thought it was weird when I was eating it. I'm like, the consistency of this ice cream seems a little bit off. But they're having a sale on actual proper ice cream drumsticks. So she was talking about getting another pack because right now it's like $4. $4 for a pack of drumsticks, which is like half price the normal price. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. A worthwhile bargain, because those drumsticks are huge. And there's like the bottom of it. There's so much chocolate at the bottom. It's like over the top, man. It's too much. It's too much. The whole thing is too much for me. I'll only eat part of it. Gertrude, you've been watching mainly older movies since they feel like the people behind them actually want to make something and the movies are pretty fun. I agree. Like, nowadays, the people make movies want to make movies. I think the key difference is, in the past, it used to be about entertaining us. We want to make an entertaining movie. But now all the movies have like crazy levels of corporate interference where they have all these different requirements they need to hit, and none of the requirements are that the movie is entertaining. So you just end up with like really shallow garbage that doesn't entertain you, it just exists. Bo Falcon! Oh, you sent me a track number as well? Alright, thanks, big boy! Alright. I have acquired it. I see it here. Thank you, good sir. I look forward to its arrival. Gianna, wish you had been here hanging out. It would have been better than dealing with the butthurt choir that was your evening. Doesn't sound like fun. Doesn't sound like fun. Al, have a good one, buddy. You leave as Lord of the Board. You leave as you lived. Kage, your aunt got frozen treats for pets by accident? That's funny. Yeah, it feels like a lot of current era movies aren't about entertaining you. I feel like Deadpool and Wolverine is going to be about entertaining you. Evolution was a fun movie, even if it was just a big commercial for Head and Shoulders. The name sounds familiar. I feel like I know what the... Wait. What the hell is this? Okay, yep, no, I've never seen that. I've never seen that. I'm gonna write that one down. What did its movie poster look like? Yeah, it's the one that has a crazy like happy face on it or whatever. I remember that. I remember that, but I've never seen it. TC, how you be, bro? What was the one with the bugs in the ground? Not Troopers, the Tremors spoof movie. They made a Tremors spoof movie? TC, what are you giving me fucking spoilers for, you son of a bitch? I haven't seen the fucking movie. Why are you telling me how they fucking do it at the end, man? Why you do me like that? Everyone's saying it's a good movie, and here you are just going, here's how they beat the big bad guy. Come on, bro. Come on. This is the evolution of my sadness and despair. Gianna, you didn't find Evolution that funny? Comedy is relative. Like, there are people... Yes, you fucking did, TC! Yes, you did! Yes, you fucking did. Yeah, senses of humor, they vary, Gianna. So there's movies that other people think are hilarious, like that stupid Kung Pao Enter the Fist or whatever. I find that movie fucking tolerable, right? Like, I gave it multiple chances because people are like, I love that movie. And I'm like, maybe I'm misremembering. Like, I feel like I thought that movie was pure trash. And then I start to watch the movie and I'm like, this sucks. This movie sucks all the dicks. Like, it's awful. It's awful. Ashmead, it might have had Fox Mulder in it. Fox Mulder's in Evolution. Habanera says, your girlfriend says she saw the Tremors spoof movie. It was called Tremors 5. I watched, like, all the Tremors. And was Tremors 5 the one that had, oh God, what is his name? Jamie something. MS Super Chat says, did you know Duluth... What? Did you know Duluth Bucknakid Pantser will cradle your balls wager for day? Dude, okay. I'm going to put you up as Lord of the Board, but bro, are you having a stroke? Are you dying right now? Because if you're dying, you should do like a way bigger super chat. You can't take the money with you to the grave. And if you're having a big stroke, then maybe you should also do a huge super chat, because you might not have the mental capabilities to do it in the future. So, like, get medical attention after doing a big super chat. Anyways, you're Lord of the Board. You're Lord of the Board, Mr. Aneurysm. Ashmead, it was Evolution? Alright, so you're just talking about the same movie everybody else was without realizing it? Adam, your wife loves the Tremors movies? I bet she does. I bet she likes those big worms plowing up through the earth. Am I right? Am I right? That's why ladies like that. Ladies like it because the monsters are like big dicks, and also Tremors, they can just sit down on the ground and let the vibrations make them feel good. Send the baby Tremors up my butt. Doomblade says they had to pull a creature out of a guy's ass in Evolution, and it was funny as shit. The movie was decent, but it does have a commercial at the end. I don't care if it's funny. I don't care if they do ads or whatever. If it works in the movie, if it's funny, whatever. I just don't like it when it feels forced. Habanero Super Chat says, MS, you're drunk. Go home. What if he's home right now? What about that? What about that possibility? I gotta rotate and use this arm so I don't, fuck up my shoulder more. Alright, Habanero Lord and that board. Ashmead says, if I'm gonna die, I want it to be while Lord of the Board. Exactly. Go out as a gloried champion, bro. Go out on top. Just says go more home. That's actually pretty good. If you say to somebody you're drunk, go home, and they say I'm already home, go more home. That's pretty solid. I like that. Your wife got a small mysterious package the other day. The mail guy actually knocked and confirmed adult delivery. It's one of them, oh bro, if you don't know, I got bad news for you. Your wife has an OnlyFans, and she got one of those vibrating butt plugs that dudes on the internet can pay $8 to make your lady's butthole swivel. So, hate to be the bearer of bad news, but if all of a sudden she starts buying new stuff, right? And if you're like, honey, your phone's vibrating. That's her asshole, bro. MS says, I'm at home taking a dump. Where else do you watch Perp? Hey, what the fuck? Do you take 2-hour dumps, motherfucker? Go see a doctor. No wonder you're having a stroke, bro. You're trying to flex the fucking rim for 2 hours. That much straining and heaving is totally gonna fuck your hole up worse than my shoulder is, bro. This shoulder thing is concerning. MS, you have reclaimed Lord of the Boarditude. The Faculty is a fun one, yeah, with the water aliens that take over. I've seen that. Carly's seen that. The King's one I haven't seen, I don't think. Bob, Josie and the Pussycats was funny. Fucking press X to doubt. That was an X. I didn't know that would happen. That's funny. Did we already talk about Rounders, Glengarry, Glen Ross? No, I don't think we did. The Glengarry Glen Ross is a great movie. Rounders, I don't remember if it's good or not, but since Carly learned about poker and blackjack and she has more interest in that kind of stuff, that might be a good one for her to see. Ashmead says the mailman was the small package your wife got. Oh, that's you're hurting too many people's feelings. Yeah, I don't know, Bob. I don't know, man. Josie and the Pussycats, the fucking band from the Archie comics as a movie, that feels like a no from me, man. I do not believe. I do not believe. Yeah, I agree, trustworthy. Rounders is going to be enjoyable if you have some knowledge or interest of poker. If you don't care about that stuff or know about it. You didn't mean rounders, you meant boiler room? There's a big difference. I remember I saw a boiler room, and I would say that about the one fucking call center I worked in. People be like, whatever. I'm like, you think I give a shit about this place? You think they care about you? This shit's like boiler room, man. You come here one fucking day, they load the whole place up on trucks. It's gone, son. I know Carly hasn't seen that. I don't know if she'd be interested. Office Space is a classic. That one's great. That movie's great. What would you do if you had $1 million? 2 chicks. Like, man, not gonna work here. TC, what would be the worst storyline for a Magic the Gathering movie? Oh, the worst storyline? Like the worst existing storyline? I mean, Thunder Junction's pretty nightmarish, right? Thunder Junction's right up there as a possibility. Theros Beyond Death only had 16 lines for its story, so like you know what? The War of the Spark as written in the novel, in the order of the novel, where the movie actually starts out halfway through the fucking story and Niv Mizzet's already dead and Teo is talking about animal farts and how much he loves toilets. That's how the movie starts, with Teo talking about animal farts and how much he fucking loves toilets, bro. And I wish that I was joking that that's what the story is, but I have the fucking book. I read it with my own eyes. Doomblade, The Brothers' War as a cinematic masterpiece would be great. The Brothers' War as a movie would be fantastic. 100%. So yeah, I'd say War of the Spark, nightmarishly bad. Nightmarishly bad. But the newer lore is like awful. Awful. The lore is really in a nosedive. I mean, they don't give a shit. Look at Thunder Junction. Everybody's in a cowboy hat and uses thunder blasters. Why? Shut up! Shut up! You know? They don't... Like, things have to happen for a reason to be satisfying. Everyone says War of the Spark is all about butt stuff, just like good fantasy should be. It was very confusing. And the reason it was very confusing is because Wizards of the Coast had 2 different people write the story. And the person who was done the second half of the story got it done on time. The person who was responsible for the first half of the story didn't have it ready. So Wizards just decided to publish the second half of the story as the story. So the story's supposed to be about Nicol Bolas killing Niv Mizzet. Niv Mizzet knowing this is going to happen, preparing for it, and then his rebirth and whatever. But like us seeing Nicol Bolas kill Niv Mizzet is a big part of the story. But when you start the actual book, Niv Mizzet's already fucking dead. And him and Ugin are having a conversation in a way where it's like, you guys have already seen these people in the book. We don't need to tell you who they are. You already know, right? It was totally like, it started from the second half. So it's just like the spirit dragon said to the dragon spirit, and the dragon spirit said to the dragon, to the spirit dragon. And the spirit dragon said to the dragon spirit, and the dragon spirit said to the spirit dragon. That's how the conversation goes. And then immediately, like, that's the, like, not the preface, but the little, before we get into the story part of the story. And then Teo and toilets and animal farts. Doomblade, you find it funny that Universe Beyond all stemmed from Godzilla alternate art cards? Shoving Godzilla into Magic is goofy. But they went way goofier. Way goofier. As they're just like, any crossovers we can do. Let's go for it. That Godzilla stuff seems tame. Tame by today's standards, you know? It's all awful now. The story is so bad. It doesn't make any sense what they're doing. I hope Bloomborough is a reversal. Because the last time we got anything resembling a good story was for the Throne of Eldraine set. That was pretty good. The My Little Pony cards were done in silver bordered. So they were like an outside world. Just like Transformers were. Godzilla was not. Godzilla was like black bordered, here are real Magic cards for real Magic card play, right? That's the difference. That's the difference. So yeah, as like side products and all that kind of stuff, those are fine, whatever. The main set's having all this weird nonsense. It is what it is. That's like Wizards we're not going backwards. It's not going to change. Magic's never going to be what it was again. It's just not going to happen. Habanero, the Alara Reborn book, when you read it, you can tell they had 3 books and they tried to take the best parts and smash them together. I haven't read it. I haven't read all the stories. Wait, what? Hold on. Gilliam made 12 Monkeys, Millmaster? I love 12 Monkeys. That movie's great. I'm actually a pretty big fan of a lot of Bruce Willis movies. I like Bruce Willis. I thought he was fucking great in Unbreakable. Unbreakable was such an awesome movie. It was just so good. Like, so good. Like, in a time before Marvel, when, like, superhero movies and shit like that were all garbage that nobody really wanted to see and always turned out terrible. Unbreakable was like a stealth superhero movie about the origin of a superhero and his fucking villain that goes along with him. And a lot of the time there'll be relationships between the villain and the hero because that makes it more interesting. And they did it in such an organic and believable way. The whole Mr. Glass, if I'm this fragile, there has to be somebody who's the opposite. And you don't suspect throughout the movie at all, that end revelation is coming. But it's totally believable, right? And it's just like, oh, this is amazing. This is amazing. They gave him just a hint of actual superpowers aside from the unbreakability. A very small psychic sense to detect criminal activity on people, right? Like, oh, it was just awesome. It was so good. And it's like, it's the reason that I'm usually willing to take a chance on M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong movies, even though they suck. Like, I saw The Happening in the theater, and oh my God, was I pissed off at how bad it was. But Unbreakable was incredible. The Split movie sucked. I don't care that James McAvoy is a great actor who can pretend to be a bunch of people. That movie sucked. And him being the Beast was fucking lame. Him fucking running across the train tracks, supposedly super fast, but just looking like anybody normally running across train tracks, it sucked a bag. And then they did a stupid follow-up one with like Glass and Unbreakable and the Beast all in an asylum or something, and it was just crap. Lady in the Water was wonky, Wonky but entertaining. Not a good movie per se, but entertaining. Kind of sad that Shyamalama Ding Dong needs. I got to attack critics in this movie because I can't take being criticized or whatever it is. I don't know. That part's a little wonked. I liked The Village. I enjoyed the movie The Village. I thought that was fun. Not brilliant, but it was fun. Habanero Elspeth was a coward in Alara. Made her interesting. It was fascinating watching her pay for her mistakes because she was a coward. Watching people grow over the course of a story is satisfying and overcoming their weaknesses. When was the last time you were the Beast? The movie didn't land for me, bro. A Beautiful Mind was good. Yeah, that movie wasn't too bad, actually. I remember that. That's about the mentally ill professor or whatever. Sees hallucinates people basically. Do not know what's up with this shoulder. All right, well, my friends, it's time for me to get going. Thanks for coming and hanging out. We shall get back together real soon. All right, but goodbye for the time being.